Because we read some articles about this weeks ago. Taste Vim said, look up the Wired article. I never read the Wired article on this. Did they have an article? I know we read multiple other articles. One of our, you can read it if you want. I haven't read it. I haven't read it, but there is an article in Wired that our viewer mentioned that says how Trump's plot to grab Iran's nuclear fuel would actually work. You can find that in Wired magazine on March 26th. Okay. Hang on a moment here. Actually, there was an article about it back on March 9th in The War Zone. It's a very good military news site, The War Zone. I'll post a link to this article. Commando raid to secure Iran's enriched uranium may become a very risky necessity. A raid is fraught with risk, but it may become the only way to make sure the nuclear material is safe and out of the regime's hands. And I'm going to post a link to this in the chat. The War Zone. Let me show you, see what it mentions here. Options for a ground raid, it says. The first question is, where is it? The second question is, how do we get it and how do we get physical control? How do we get to it and how do we get physical control? A U.S. official said, according to Axios. I guess Axios had an article about this, which we might have read earlier. They say it would likely involve special operations forces alongside, special operators alongside scientists. Oh. Hold on. Let's see here. Risk and complexities. Executing any special operations raid targeting Iran's stockpile of enriched uranium, wherever it might be held, would not be without immense challenges. For one, there are real questions about what it would take to move nearly 1,000 pounds of enriched uranium out of Iran, even if it is largely located at one site. The material would be even heavier and bulkier when taking into account the secure containers it is likely to be stored in. Similar questions have been raised about the feasibility of neutralizing the stockpile in place if it's determined to be impractical to move it. Experts and observers have highlighted the immense time and resources that would be required to try to dilute the purity of any nuclear material on site, processes that typically require industrial machinery under normal conditions,